Well, good morning, fam. How's everybody doing? Hey, it is a beautiful Monday morning. I'm over here at the yard getting ready to head south. I've got a load to deliver down in Lockhart, Florida, which is on the north, I guess it'd be the northwest tip of Orlando. As you can see, it's just a load of lumber behind me. It's a heavy doggone load, fam. Had a great weekend, got some good cooking in, and I hope each one of you had a good weekend. It's gonna be a good week. Why? Because you said so. So I'm getting ready to I'm not even packing my refrigerator and everything, because what I'm trying to do is get Mondays to where I just go down, drop off a load and come back, kind of have a half a day off, even though it still ends up being almost an 8-hour day. But that's what I'll be doing this morning. And I'll check in with you guys when we get on the road. We ought to get a good sunrise this morning, fam. So I will talk to y'all in just a little bit. Here we go. Well, fam, I'm headed down to Lockhart, Florida, outside of Orlando. It's about 140 miles down, a little over 2 hours to get there. Nice little jump on a Monday morning. It's pretty simple shot over from Jacksonville. I'll jump over to I-10, downtown Jacksonville, and then head straight down to Daytona Beach, grab I-4, and head on over to Northwest Orlando. It's the beginning of the week, so I got a full drive clock, full cycle, 8 hours until the break, and hopefully I will make it back before that 8 hours is up. At least that's my goal today. Man, fam, the yard's pretty busy this morning, so I'm getting ready to get this show on the road, and I'll check in with you guys when I see that sunrise coming. All right, here we go. Somebody got pulled over, and it looks like the police were searching that person's car. We're a nosy society, aren't we? But hey, we always want to know what's going on around us. Just the way it is, fam. Rubbernecking, we call it. It's nothing but rubbernecking. All right, we're back up to normal speed. Let's get on down to Orlando. Here we go. Hey fam, boy, we just had another awesome sunrise. I tell you what, boy, that sun never lets you down, and like I say over and over and over, it's a new day. So whatever went wrong yesterday, you got that knowledge you can charge for today. But in the real world, fam, let's be honest, sometimes we get nervous. Sometimes we worry about screwing up. Sometimes we worry about rejection. We don't want to try again because we don't want to fail again. And fam, what we have to realize is that failure simply puts us a step closer to success. Failure is the acquisition of pertinent knowledge. Sometimes, fam, you got to go through some trials. You got to go through some tribulations. And as a matter of fact, fam, when you go through those trials and tribulations, you ought to be happy. You ought to be glad. You ought to count it a blessing, because now you know what not to do. And the acquisition does what, fam? It makes you more mature. It makes you more seasoned. It puts you in a place to where you're closer to success than you were before. But you will not get there, fam, if you're not willing to try. If you're not willing to take that chance. If you're not willing to step out on faith and say, you know what, I'm going to get there. And if I get kicked in the knees or I stumble, I can still get up. Stumbling doesn't mean you stop. It means that you get up and you try it again. But you know, this time, fam, you don't try it the same way you did the last time. You change it up a little bit because now you're better prepared to do what it is that you need to do. The Bible teaches us that stumbling, that failing is good. I'm not saying we should all go out there and try to fail at everything that we do, but I am saying be willing, fam. Be willing to skin your knees a little bit. Be willing to trip and fall because all you have to do is get up. But after you get up, you've got a whole new knowledge set that has prepared you for that which you're trying to accomplish. Fam, don't worry about it. You've got to charge forward. You know, I can think of all kinds of scriptures in the Bible where you talk about going through something. One of them says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. First thing you got to grab out of that, fam, is walk through. It doesn't say walk to. It doesn't say walk and stumble. It says that you walk through the valley. But one of the key words there is not death. It's a shadow of death. Death might be over here somewhere, fam. All that's coming over you is a shadow. But when that shadow hits you like in shade, aren't you cooler? Aren't you better off than you were when you were over there sweating and all hot? A shadow always cools you down, fam. You will get through whatever it is you're trying to get through, fam. Charge forward. Don't worry about skinning your knees because now you're just a little bit smarter. Being nervous simply means you're focused on what you got to do. It's okay to be nervous. Just don't be defeated. All right, fam. I'm going to get on down this road about 80 miles away. Here we go. Well, hey, fam, down here in Lockhart, Florida. Got the truck pretty much ready to go. There's one truck ahead of me. So I got the tarps off the load, but I'm down here in a sand pit. And that's not always a good thing. Let me show you why. Just follow the track right here. And if we follow this down, see those little humps in the sand right there? That simply means I was about to get stuck as I was pulling through here. Hopefully when I go back, it won't be as bad. This place, you have to be here by appointment because there's only room for like 4 or 5 trucks back here. And there was 5 here. And you see all those dumpsters behind me? So there's garbage trucks that come in and out of here picking up those dumpsters. Especially if you look right there, you see even more of them and see that path right there. So this place can be a little bit tight, but I think I'm in good shape now. Just waiting on them to call me in. After that, I load my tarps up and head on back to Jacksonville. I got to get something to eat though, fam. I got to get my inverter fixed. That's what I got to do. I can't keep spending money on the road like this. I'm a tightwad, fam. All right, let me get rolling here in a little bit. Here we go. All right, fam. I got this load done. I was just double checking the trailer right quick, making sure I had everything. Yeah, I thought I had one strap loose back there. So, all right, well, I'm getting ready to head on up the road to Jacksonville, and I will check in with you guys a little. I couldn't film anything today because it was crazy. Hey fam, it's Monday afternoon. It's about 1 o'clock and I am back at the yard. So I'm getting ready to go to Mudville, get that special on the Monday hamburger or cheeseburger, whatever it's called. I am going to be taking the wires for the inverter, man, because I cannot use my inverter. So I don't have a load, probably won't get one till later in the day tomorrow, but I'll be over here early in the morning. Got to drill a few holes in the floor and secure that cable so that I can run my inverter properly. So anyway, fam, I will be in touch with you guys. I'm about to go get some food and I will see you Tuesday morning. Here we go. Well, good morning, fam. It's Tuesday morning. I'm here at the yard. It's about 4:15 a.m. I got to get an early start today to get up to Dudley, West Fraser and Dudley, Georgia, and then over to Summerville, South Carolina at the 84 Lumber. Getting the truck checked out. I'll get it pulled out here in just a second, and then we will start rolling. Just on my heart to say to somebody out there, get out of God's way. Get out of God's way. It's something I have to do on a regular basis, but just, let go and trust. So anyway, I'm about to get rolling up this highway. It's a nice 60-degree morning out here. I'll show you guys the route here in just a second. I know where Dudley is. I just can't remember Summerville, and I know I've been there before. So I'll show you guys the route here in a second, and we'll get this behind us. Here we go. Well, fam, about 172 miles up the road. Gonna take a little break, gonna stop, and I gotta put fuel in the truck anyway. Sunrise is to the back. It's a beautiful one, beautiful one. It's another day, so hey, we get to be better than yesterday. But I'm gonna pull into this little TA. They had Boston baked beans here once, and then they stopped carrying them. I'm surprised I'm even shopping here, fam. I'm surprised. Don't you hear me talking? Rude. I got to do something about that garment lady, y'all. I got to do something about it. All right, well, let me jump over here to this TA, get 120 gallons. She give me 2 free showers, and then I'm about 78 miles from, I know what to do. I'm 78 miles from where I need to go. Catch y'all in a little bit. Hey fam, just getting to Summerville, South Carolina. So far today, 487 miles. I'm gonna be unloading at this 84 Lumber right up the street here. When I was at Dudley getting this load, everything was in such a frenzy that I didn't get a chance to film anything, but there was nothing to film. The load is not tarped. I called the people at the 84 Lumber, which as a courtesy we should always do. And I asked them if I said there's no clouds or anything. The guy goes, man, just come on. So I didn't have to tarp the load. But anyway, so I'm gonna get this unloaded and try to make it to my next shipper, which is about 70 miles away, but I gotta be there by 4. And according to this, I get there at 4:16, but that doesn't include me getting unloaded, so yeah, I'm gonna make it. I saw a little sports bar on the way, so I might go in there and grab one of them big old greasy burgers. I think I might need to do that just because, it looks independently owned and I need to help them out. Yeah, because I'm part of the independently owned Sports Bar Eat a Burger Association, executive member, and I probably need to go on and stop there and, make sure they're okay. So anyway, fam, I'll catch up to y'all here in just a little bit. Here we go. So fam, that was a nice group of fellas in there. They said pull up to the gate, untarp and unstrap. I don't have to untarp. Oh, that's a good feeling, fam. I wish I could do this all the time. But so I'm gonna pull down here to this gate and wait on someone to come get me. Okay, fam, as you can see, they got this unloaded in nothing flat. So I am getting ready to head to the truck stop because I'm pooped. Not gonna make it to the next customer, but I'll get up early in the morning and be there when they open. So I saw that sports bar and grill. Grill means they're gonna grill some burgers. I need to go make sure they are, because if not, I gotta report them to the Anti-Burger Grilling Association, Mercantile of America. I'm at the truck stop. And I don't even know where I'm at. I'm in the South Carolina intersection of Highway 78 and 95. I'm trying to get this inverter hooked up properly. I had it hooked up with wire that was too small, but it worked on the other inverter. I figured it'd work on this one, but it didn't. So now I've got to go straight to the battery. Let's take a look. So this right here, this red wire is going to go right to the positive, right there. And then I'll have a black wire go right here to the negative. So I'll have two of those. I'll have one go a positive here and a positive here, a negative here and a negative here. So what I'm doing right now is disconnecting the old wires. So up under the hood, I had the old lead going to the, oh no, don't lose it. Boy, that was close. So this lead right here, I've got everything shut off, but I got to get this off now. And it is not wanting to come off. There it goes. So this goes to the inverter right now. That's not what I want. So now what I'm going to do is bolt this back down, just leave this open for right now, just in case I need it again. So let's get this bolt started on here. And get that tightened back down. The only thing I don't like about what I'm getting ready to do, I'm not going to have any protection yet. But I will get some type of a fuse on there. What I liked about this is that it was protected. All right, so that's back. I've got no juice going to the back now. And this is the wire that came with the inverter, but you can see that it's too small, so I'm gonna have to drill this out. All right, fam, you can see that I am making 2 more cables. Instead of going out and buying them, I've got these jumper cables that I'm probably never going to use because I've got the jump box. You can see in this video right here where that jump box will easily crank the truck, and I'll be able to help others out too. So I really don't need these jumper cables. So it's a 2-watt wire, which is exactly what I needed. If you put two 2-watt wires together, you get 1 1-aught. So that's what I'm going to build. So I'm going to put ends. I'm going to put the ends on these. So these are the ends. I'll put these on and secure them and crimp them down real tight, tape them up, and then I'm also got a cover to go over the positive side. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you when I'm done. All right, fam, you can see I got these ends on. I'm gonna tape them down real good because I don't trust them how they are right there. When I get back to Jacksonville, I'll actually put the shrink wrap on here and a heat gun and melt these down. But if I tape them right now, it'll be all right just to get me through 2 days. Well, fam, it's kind of hard to show, but I got it in. I had to install it behind the driver's seat, and the cords go down right there. And if we come back, you can see how they come down under the truck. Now I'm going to secure this still, but I'm going to my positive here, these 2, my negative are these 2. Everything's working perfectly right now. I put the microwave on without even having to start the truck, and it worked without a problem, unlike the other one. So yeah, I wasn't getting enough amperage to that other one. So now I just got to clean up the mess that I've made and go over to that little bar and grill and get something to eat. Tell you what, fam, I sure do feel a lot better because I thought I had wasted my money on that inverter, but stupid me didn't put it in right. So I'm going to clean my mess up, and I got to install the remote control for the inverter that turns it off and on, and I'll be done. So let me get that done, and I'll check in with y'all in a little bit. Well, good morning, fam. It's Wednesday morning, and I'm getting ready to head over to Fairfax, pick up a load of lumber to take it down to Brooksville, Florida, which is right north of Tampa. got a good night's sleep. Inverter is working great. I'm just kind of upset with myself for not putting it in right the first time. You know how we men are, we don't read directions. But it's working real good right now, and no problems all night long with the batteries or anything. The only thing I'm a little concerned about, and I know it's overkill, is where the cables go up into the truck. I wish that I had some kind of a grommet around there, and I'm going to rig up something. I'm thinking a piece of 10 level, not 10 level, what's it called, cold 10, or the thinner PVC pipe, and I'll thread it through there. I'll cut it and thread it through. So I've already done one walk around on the truck. Everything's looking good, and I'm getting ready to go up here. I got to buy a splitter because my Apple CarPlay, I hate wires running across the dash, and I got one running across it, so I've got to hide it in the dash, but I need a place to plug it in behind the dash, so I got to get another splitter. Boy, it's a mess back there. But anyway, fam, I'm going to go ahead and head over here, get me a cup of coffee and get this done, and head on to the shipper at Fairfax. Here we go.
I don't want to fall and miss my way. Sometimes you gotta stop to find your lane.
Well, fam, made it to West Fraser, Norboard. I don't know what this place is called. Norboard, South Carolina. Okay, so I'm here. I'm just waiting to get on the scale. There's another truck on the scale right now. So as soon as that truck pulls in, you got to sign in yourself. There's no direction, so you kind of fumble through it. And obviously the driver in front of me doesn't know what he's doing.
8 minutes of delay we're adding to your route.
Did you hear me?
You are on the fastest route.
Did you hear me talking? Stay out of my route. So as soon as this gentleman up front, or lady or gentleman up front, figures it out, I'll pull up behind him and go in there and stumble through it myself. But usually the attendant comes out, which he just did. So I'll show you guys. So you pull up on the scale, and over to the left, you got to go into that little computer room and key in your information. So you got to figure it out as you go. I mean, I did it last time with some help, so hopefully this time I'll be able to muddle through. Well, fam, they got me loaded. You can see the truck right behind me there, and they got the load on it. I'm just waiting on them to show up and give me the paperwork. I guess they're over there having a conversation about something. So as soon as they come over here and bring me the paperwork, I can go over to the tarping area, get the load tarped, and then head on down south.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta stop to find your lane. Miss my way. Sometimes you gotta stop to find your lane. I don't wanna fall and miss my way. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta stop to find your lane.
Well, okay, fam. This load is all buttoned up. Tarp. I did the single tarp. I have an extra flap that I carry so I can do the back. So now I'm about to head down to Brooksville. I'll go through Savannah. I'll show you guys when I get inside. But I'll cut over to Savannah, down to Jacksonville, over out I-10, down 301, and on over to Tampa. Brooksville's right north of Tampa. So it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I hope each one of you is having a beautiful day. You know, it is Wednesday. It's hump day. And fam, you know, I've been talking about another day. I didn't get the sunrise this morning, but it was definitely a beautiful sunrise. But fam, I want you to just remember that you're gonna have some hiccups. And every time you do something that, you know, you learned from yesterday, of course, you try it again today, then you get screwed up again and it doesn't work again. Fam, you gotta go through some failures. You gotta go through some mess. Because what happens is, if you go through something 6 or 7 times, it's just building your maturity. It's getting you stronger. It's getting you more prepared for two things. Number one, the next time you go through that. But number two, you got to help somebody else. Somebody else is going to need the knowledge that you just got from those screw-ups that you just went through. And you're going to have to say to them, be persistent, because persistence always breaks resistance. You cannot give up. You got to keep going, and it builds your maturity as you work towards that task, whatever it is. You know, it's been said, we've been told we're going to go through foolishness, but it doesn't say we're going to get stumped up by foolishness. We're going to go through it. The process of going through something is the education. We got to get that education, because we got to give something to somebody else. You just can't keep it to yourselves, fam. So I'm about to get rolling down this road. I'm kind of hungry. It's not cinnamon roll day yet, but boy, I sure wish it was. Here we go, fam. Oh, fam, and I forgot to say this. You and I are divinely designed to learn. We are designed to evolve. We're designed to get better. And one of the best ways to instill in someone, not teach, but instill in someone that which they need to learn, is by demonstrating to them what you shouldn't do. That's the foundation of success. Knowing all the things you shouldn't do. We are divinely designed to learn by experiencing all the things that are counterproductive to our cause, fam. So remember that when you stub your toe. Keep going, you're just getting better. You've been divinely designed to learn, and that's what you're doing. Here we go. How am I gonna go without my X strap, fam? X marks the spot. Now I can leave. Man, I don't know what I was thinking, fam. Just gotta check my weight. I'm gonna check the full truck and the rear axle, and then get on down the road. Here we go. Okay, fam. I can slide my axles and not have to deal with Florida. 32.2 is what my rear axle is, so kind of build up a little air pressure, then I'll slide those axles. Here we go, guys.
Like this, gonna rock the party non-stop. Like this, gonna rock like this, gonna rock the party non-stop.
One of the things that irritates me out here on the road are truck drivers that tailgate. It's just no reason for it. Period. I don't know. Bad trucker. Well, good morning, fam. It's Thursday morning. Excuse me. And I'm down here in Wildwood, Florida, right across from the 75 Chrome Shop. I'm not going. Just spent the night. I'm headed up to Baxley, Georgia, pick up a load to come right back down here, but I won't make it today. That's why I'm not even hurrying this morning, because it's over 600 miles, 2 stops, and the traffic down there in Winter Haven is crazy. So I'll go home tonight, but I'll get up at 3 in the morning, 4 or 5, because I want to get to Wildwood by 6 and then go get another load. So beautiful morning, a little overcast, but besides that, everything is really good, fam. So I hope each and every one of you had a good night's rest. You know, fam, we got to get our rest. I had a good night's rest. I don't know why, I just slept good last night, but if you look at where I'm parked, I've got this little forest behind me, so I couldn't have another truck like the guys that with the real cool Peterbilts with the loud pipes. Man, that just keeps me up at night, fam. So I'm back here just walking around. I don't know if there's any critters in those woods, but you know, if it is, I'm a tough guy. I can take it. I'll take a line and rip it. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'd be up on top of that truck right there. I'd be on top of that truck calling my mama. That's what I'd be doing. But anyway, so I'm about to get in the truck and get on down the road. Did one walk around already. Everything looked good, but I forgot to check the lights in the back. I'll do that. Well, this is one of those nasty truck stops, fam. Look at all the litter. I tell you, truck drivers can be some of the nastiest people you ever met. I just say it. I call it like it is. But It's just the truth, fam. They're just dirty sometimes. And there's trash cans right here. So anyway, I'm getting ready to head on out, and I will check with you guys down the road. Here we go. Well, fam, I got this load on the truck here at Baxley. Let's see what the scale says. We're in good shape. Gotta check that rear axle though. I'm done. About to hit the road, fam. I'll check in with y'all in a few minutes. Well, hey, fam, I got that load done, and I was headed home, and I got a phone call. Kind of set me back a little bit. Just like many of you, I'm involved with a lot of organizations out there. One of the organizations that I am involved with is the NAACP, which is the National Association for the Acquisition of Chicken Plates. And I had to stop at the Parker's Insurancy and get a chicken plate. They always want me to stop and check the quality of the chicken. So now I'm gonna get home like 15 minutes later because of my responsibilities to certain organizations where I had to stop and check on the chicken plate, fam. Do your civic duty, fam. Step up to the plate like I always do and do what you have to do. Here we go. Saw that little accident. It looks like a poor guy in that Suburban or whatever drove off into the trees, and when I went by they were taking a stretcher over there, but he was sitting up in his truck, so I guess he's pretty much okay. So prayers out to him and that family. Let's hope everybody's okay. Well, good morning, fam. It's Friday morning, about 4:30. I had to get an early start heading down to Winter Haven because the Daytona 500 is going on this week, and I want to make sure I get in and out of that area. I'm going to be able to go down through Daytona because it'll be early, but coming back I'm going to have to take toll roads, get all the way around Orlando because Winter Haven is just down there in the soup. Hope each and every one of you had a good day yesterday. Got home, got into bed, got a pretty good night's rest. I always say that our rest is important, and want to make sure that each one of you remembers that, whatever it is that we're dealing with, fam, the obstacles that we're going through, let's make sure that we're focused on the solution to get out of that obstacle and not the obstacle itself. Let's make sure that we're living in a glass half full world and not a glass half empty world. It is so easy to be caught up in a situation, and every time somebody says something to you about, well, hey, have you tried this? You've tried some things, but you can never try everything. And the first thing you do is rehash your situation. You got to go in problem solving mode, fam. You got to figure out what it takes to change what it is that you're going through, and that is something that you don't know right now. If you knew it, you'd have done it already. So you gotta explore possibilities no matter how dismal they may seem. But the first thing you have to do, fam, is say, this is not my permanent place. You gotta tell yourself that. So that means you gotta try everything under the sun to try to get out of that situation. You can't just sit there and focus on the situation. You gotta focus on what's on the other side of that situation. So that means you got to try things that might not even seem like they make sense. But there's a solution out there, fam. I want to encourage you. There is a solution. You just got to go find it. But the process of finding that can be frustrating. So set yourself up for all the failures that you're going to go through getting there. And I say failure. the failure is not sometimes a bad thing. Failure is the acquisition of knowledge. So go out there and get all the knowledge that you need, failures, to get where it is that you're trying to go, fam. Speaking of going somewhere, I'm about to get in this truck and get on down the road. But I got to find me a cinnamon roll because it's Friday. And, you know, I got to have my Friday morning cinnamon roll. I'm thinking at the 305, but they got Cinnabon in there. And somebody got to shop at Cinnabon, fam. And I just need to step up and do my part. Here we go, fam. Well, fam, we're done here. I got to back up, go out down there, and then it's time to head on back to Jacksonville. Here we go. Well, hey, fam, made it up to, I get right north of St. Augustine. I'm 30 miles south of the yard. I got to go ahead and get my fuel for next week. Well, for Monday, because I got a long run on Monday. I'm going to go up to Baxley Sunday night, spend the night, but then I got to go to Fort Pierce and then back to Jacksonville. And that's about a 600-mile run. So I am literally on fumes right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get my fuel now. Sat behind the wheel. That traffic in Orlando, boy, that make you want to lose your religion, I'm telling you. But anyway, so I'm up here at the TA, gonna jump out and get this fuel and then head on up to the yard. So check in with y'all in a little bit. Well, hey fam, it's Saturday morning. I'm home, got a good night's rest after a pretty good week, fam. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you guys for watching the video. I really appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. If there's something that you'd like me to do different, just leave a comment. You know, leave a comment down below. I appreciate all the comments that I'm getting from you folks. And more importantly, I appreciate the encouragement, fam. If you like the content, hey, do me a huge favor. Instead of liking the video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you as part of the family. Fam, remember, stay proud of you. A lot going on, a lot that we're trying to accomplish. And as I talked about earlier, those little hiccups or failures, they're just the foundation for tomorrow's success, fam. So keep it cranking, keep moving forward. Proud of each and every one of y'all, fam. I look forward to talking to you guys next week. Take care. See you later.